Hey guys, I have a couple of scents from Man Company. Now, the reason I just got these was for me to just try to understand how good are the absolute, cheapies that we find in the perfume space. Now, the reason I say cheapies is because these are obviously way cheaper than even the Middle Eastern clones and all that. These are obviously all locally made within India. This one, and it's an Indian company. This one. So I just wanted to see now. Let me tell you the price point of this before we go any further. These three are 50 mLs each, and they're all eau de parfum concentration. So at least they perform better than At least you would expect they will perform better than the regular EDTs. Now the exact oil concentration, I have no clue to be honest. Now I will let me just start off now. Okay, let me just tell you the price point. I was going to start with the price point. I didn't say that. Now all these three together costed me about 550 rupees shipped. That is including shipping for all the three. So, and there's nothing special. I think I just went into the Man Company site, or there was like a link from PhonePay, and then it went into the Man Company site, and then it had an option where you can add three for like 500, and there was, I think it was like 50, shipping or something. So it was like about 550 for all the three. So it's about 150 ml for basically 550 rupees. Now you do get obviously three. You can select. They have multiple there. I just selected three just to understand the quality and see if it has an alcoholic blast. Because I normally assume at this price range, all of them will have an insane alcoholic blast. So that is typically how things used to be before. So that was the reason I just got three random ones. Now let me start off with the middle one here. If you see, this one's called Amor. A And if you can see here, you can. I'm not sure if you guys can pick that up, but let me just read out. They give you notes here. It says top note bergamot. You have a mid note of ylang ylang, and you have a base note of musk. Now I noticed all three have base note of musk over here. Now I'm not sure about the other ones, but this one, straight off the gate when I smelled this, so I did put it even on a tester strip just to see longevity and things like that. Um, this one smells and reminds me exactly of Yardley powder. I don't know if you remember Yardley. Now, it's not a bad thing. It does give you a powdery vibe. So generally, if you are aware, if you're already in the fragrance game and all that, powderiness always equates to a level of freshness. It is a type of freshness. So we do like powdery notes, in the freshies. So you just as you have citruses, you also have a powdery type of a freshie. So it's a different genre of freshie. That's all. So it does give you that yardley vibe. And I've noticed this one on tester strip. I did spray. I was just trying to see how long it stays. It dries down. I think you get a little bit of that ylang ylang, which is a little creamy banana type of a note that is there. But again, it's not banana at all. Don't worry about that. But I'm just trying to say it's a little slightly creamier, powdery sort of a dry down. So if you want to get it just to smell fresh, if you don't mind that yardley powdery sort of a vibe, this one will definitely do. I think this is definitely going to last, and I would always recommend, especially in this price category, try to spray on clothes if you can to a greater extent than spraying on skin directly, because longevity, it tends to be better on clothes. Now let's go to here. This one is called Hope. Now the notes on this, I'll just read out. I'm not sure if the camera can pick up these things, so the notes are there. This is called Hope, and the top note is apple. Then you have geranium, and again, as usual, musk. Now this one, let me just quickly just let me also show you the sprayer on this. By the way, I like these bottles. I can't complain. To be honest, this price range, this bottles, you can see the batch and all that. So it was made in 2025. That's August 2025. This is not a bad bottle. This price range, like you can, it's 50 ml. It's a nice bottle. Even the cap, it's obviously friction. So I'm sure this cap will get looser as you keep using it. So I'm just going to respray this one. It does have a nice, it's not a very distinctive apple note. Like just because it says apple, you're not going to get apple. you get a very mild, like as soon as you spray you'll get like a little, obviously there's another thing, all these are going to smell a little synthetic, okay? Just don't expect anything more than that. They are going to smell synthetic, but it is totally fine. There is no alcoholic blast in this. I really don't get alcoholic blast at all in any of these. I'm super super surprised there's no alcoholic blast in this. You do get like an apple. Now it is obviously not a red apple, so it is towards a green apple, but it's okay. It's not the best green apple note I've ever smelled. It's not bad, but there is a geranium note, and it's not like a very special geranium note. Don't expect that. It does smell pretty good. To be honest, at this price point, I'm not going to complain. It does give a very fresh vibe, like the shower gel. You get a very shower gel kind of feel from this one. So compared to this powderiness thing, this is generally not my thing. I don't like too powdery scents. I don't mind scents that go a little powdery, but they need to have something else in them. So for me, over here, I've so far done this. I prefer this. Yeah, this one definitely gives you a shower gel. Like you just use like a nice body wash. You finish the shower, use the nice body wash, and that smell that's there in the bathroom, that body wash kind of, you get like that very clean vibe with this one. Yeah, it's a nice one. Actually, I can't complain at all about this. Um, Now let's go here to Destiny. Now Destiny has top note of lime, then you have C notes and musk. Now, again, this one in the dry down for some reason smells very similar to this. It's probably because of the musk that is there commonly. I'm just going to respray this one, and all of them seem to be lasting at least, I'm sure on clothes these things will last at least 4 hours, maybe 5 hours as well. Yeah, if you do, you can definitely do a few extra sprays, no problem. Just go 8 sprays like that. On clothes these will last 4 5 hours for sure. Probably they'll even go longer. I haven't done too much of an extensive testing with this one. I'm just going to respray this, and so that you also can see here. So you can see the atomizer on these. Good atomizer, actually. Pretty impressive for this price point. I'm not even going to complain at all. Yeah, so this one, it has a lime, which is again a very synthetic lime. So don't expect like a very bright, like very, what do you call, like an effervescent, super bright lime. It's not that. It's there. It's like a lime, and you do get some kind of an aquatic note. Again, I can't even say it's like a clean aquatic note. It's not a very sweet aquatic note. Again, none of these are super sweet. So if you're worried about things being super sweet, don't be. These are not super sweet. Yeah, I yeah, I kind of like this. This also reminds me for some reason like of a shower gel kind of a vibe again, this one. But this one is a little different to this because of that C note. You have a little bit of that aquaness in this. Yeah, it definitely has that aquaness, and now it's like getting more and more intense. I think the musk as well, which is there, it kind of elevates that mid notes. So it's nice. It's nice. I mean, this price point, no alcoholic blast. Guys, again, that's surprising for me is that there is no alcoholic blast in any of these. I spray, I don't know. I'm not finding, again, when I say alcoholic blast, I'm trying to tell like, a year or maybe not 1 year, maybe 2, 3 years ago, things in this price range used to have a lot of alcoholic blast. Like it was just too much. None of these seem to have that. And they all have these air gaps in them, which I think in a way probably is a good thing also. Probably it helps, by the time it gets to you, the air inside helps oxidize the all the oils as well. And then probably the alcoholic blast is a little less because of that. I don't know, it's just a theory for me. But overall, this is definitely good. I could, if someone says, I just need like a cheap scent, I really don't want to spend too much, I don't have a budget for it, and that is all I have, my budget is so much, um, will this help me smell better than not having a scent at all? For sure it's going to make it smell better. Will this help me cover up some of my day to day odors, you can say, when you go into work, especially in summers, you will tend to obviously sweat a little bit. Will it definitely help there? For sure this will help there. So it does its job. that's what it's meant to do at this price point. Just don't expect crazy too much, and I can't complain with this kind of a bottle, to be honest. It's a nice bottle. If you want to see these bottles, um, so these are nice looking little bottles. I don't think they come in 100 ml. Again, I'm not sure. You can have a look at the website. So it's Man Company, the Man Company. And yeah, these are all definitely these are all from the masculine range or the male range. They also, I think, they have the female variants also. They have a few for women. You could definitely also try those if you need be. All right, guys, that was my quick review. I will catch you in the next video. See you. Bye.